Hello everyone, welcome back. We are just trying to make our way over to the United States and doing as much damage to American shipping as we can in order to maintain some of our own control here. Also trying to get across through Denmark into the United States. Brazil's basically cleaned up, which is going to be great for us. South Africa is pretty good as well. Why don't we grab this guy and just have him rush down, take Cape Town. Well, we could be done with that. You know, Western Africa is still a problem, but in the long run it doesn't matter that much, because if we get the United States out, then it's just, it is what it is. We've accomplished our goal here. So you can make it all the way to the Caribbean, but not to the East Coast, which makes sense. I'm not doubting the validity of that, but I would, like, if we can get in on Cuba somehow, you know, like, convince them that this is the right call. They're very democratic. We could boost fascists, try to get them to be fascist, and improve relations and things. I don't know. Maybe it might be easier with Haiti. Not sure what I want to do. This is looking pretty strong. Italy's taking these islands, you know, Germany's just got pushed out up here. Or was under German control, anyway. Make sure that guy goes. If we can retake that port that we built them, which now seems foolish, we'll be alright. And our nukes are actually coming in quite a bit faster than they ever have before, which I like. And we are destroying American convoys, which is basically destroying those troops forever. We're up against one battleship there. They probably ran. It's not a good engagement for them. Okay. The other possibility is they invade Hawaii. And if they do so, then I back up. In fact, let's see how this goes down, because depending on where they land, if they leave the airport alone, I'm going to nuke Hawaii like 5 times, even though it's basically under our control, in order to get a situation in which we've lowered their, and it does seem gamey, don't get me wrong, it seems kind of cheap to do so, but nuking something that we own, you know, crazy, while it is going to lower their support. Now, I'm just not working with enough guys here, so what I'm going to have to do is we're just going to grab, like, this group, put them in here, and we're going to convert them over to district force. It's going to require a lot of manpower. Too much manpower. We can just make them standard Marines. Yeah. And then we can update them later if we need to. But having them join in on this force is going to be better, because I definitely want them to... Here, well, we'll do like strategic redeploy, and we'll get them at least to here. So if I had another unit, then this wouldn't keep happening right here. And I could actually take the rest of this. And it actually looks like they've attempted to pull a lot out, but lost a lot of their convoys and things. So I'm very happy with that. And it looks like Germany is actually starting to get a navy up too and destroy, which is good. I'm pretty happy about that. Looks like we're about to take Cape Town, which I think would be the end of South Africa, hopefully. And then, yeah, we're really turning this around. It was well worth the investment. That's actually cleaned up, which is amazing. This whole region hasn't been cleaned up in as long as I can remember. I like how they just used the same purpley color for all minor nations. Just about. Okay, South Africa's done. Excellent. Which means that, well, we should get these units to finish what they're doing down here. And then we can transfer them up, and they can be our new invasion forces over into Iceland and Greenland. Excellent. Okay. So you guys come. You're part of this now. We're all gonna get up here. It's a hodgepodge of people. Doesn't matter. Just need to get them to where I need them. Things are looking alright over here. Looks like the Hawaiian Ridge one never went through. Okay, English Channel, there's combat. Probably just sinking convoys. That's good. Kill as many of them on their way out as we can. And their way in. Where did I get a light cruiser? Is that... I just read there? Is that the one from the beginning? Is he even up here? Oh, he's dead now. One way or another. Just want to take that carrier down. They don't have any airplanes, but they're still sort of a threat. Just in existence. Now I know if I want to take on that fleet, I should switch what I'm doing, but I am trying to get rid of as many of their troops as we can. Okay, those guys are getting up there. These folks are basically done. Just do a right click there. Okay, well I really like it. It's going well. Now as long as this guy can keep holding, we can push on to Reykjavik. Fall of London. Okay, so we've basically gotten them done. They were pretty much done, but now they're really... I mean, besides the American reinforcements, which is a pain in my ass, trust me. So I forgot exactly what we had to do to get the mission going. Because I think, I mean, it looks like we have air superiority here. So we should be able to drop nukes. But we don't technically have the air superiority. So I'm curious, we're not probably going to be able to get units down here. But if we are, I mean, this is maybe technically closer. We got plenty of fighters. You know, maybe what we do is it is going to cost some manpower. But we increase the actual bombers from where they're at up to like, how many can fit here? A ton. Okay. Because I think actually just having more in the air might give us a better chance there. Yeah, because there goes the manpower. That's fine. Only one super heavy left. But I think it might allow us to start having air superiority there. Just with bombers. they're not actively performing their missions currently. Is it because they have a large amount of anti-air? I don't know. Excuse me. Okay. So these guys are there. Mostly. Okay, killed one of their battleships. Cool. Yeah, it's gotta get up here. We'll take the rest of the island and move on. Ideal plan. Looks like they're gonna invade everywhere they possibly can. Probably in a desperate attempt to get back to where they were. But I think Japan's not gonna allow that to happen. Because it looks like we've taken control of the Pacific mostly. I mean, their fleet is probably still stronger than ours over here, but I don't think it matters all that much. So I don't think that any of those are actually going to go through. And I think we just leave the navies here, picking off transports, besides the one carrier, and we'll have him guide us into the next area. Oh, we got rid of that carrier, that's good. Okay, so now we're starting to get a critical mass up here. Then we'll start moving through. And actually, the African Corps is probably mostly done with what they need to do. Yeah, it looks like they're just sitting there. So we'll reassign up to him. And also assign them onto this. They're really low strength, admittedly. I don't think that's that big of a deal, though. They're not our own troops. So I guess, honestly, I don't care that much. Which sounds bad, but it shouldn't honestly matter too much. They were given to us. So it looks like Brazil's getting some support there. Germany's surrounding some South American. You know, that's okay. Why don't we, like, whatever. You know? What does it matter? Just, it takes no time at all. It does give the Allies some footholds, but if they'd wanted to help Brazil, they would have. And they chose not to. So Paraguay and Uruguay, it might eliminate some of what's going on there. Australia, Solomon Sea, Middle East, so everywhere they're trying to land or trying to get invasions off, but you know, honestly, I just don't see that happening for them. And that is ours again, which is nice. I don't know where you're going. Oh, we just finally made that invasion happen. Yeah. That's fine. It's good to make sure that we're defended but at home here. Philippines probably still has plenty. Yeah, it looks like plenty of troops there. So we'll ignore that. Like, I don't know how they're going to land in the Middle East. We've taken the Mediterranean back, aside from a tiny amount. Like, the war is basically ours. That's how I see it at this point. Like, things are far too much in our favor for them to pull it back. Is it going to be easy? No. It's still going to be a pain in the butt. But we just transport over to Denmark, you know, get some air coverage. We're going to be golden. We could put them in the sea here. I don't think that helps. I don't think there's any American bases worth a whole lot that I would want to nuke. I mostly just want to nuke the East Coast. That's going to be the big difference maker there. Okay, so we are going to clear this out. You stay there. You three actually... No, cancel. We're going to put you into this group. And then one of you is going to come over here and sit. And your other two can stay there. These Marines are going to follow through. Then we're going to give them naval invasion from here to... I don't know, why don't we just go for the port? And then we're going to have to assign the Navy. No. Why don't we just do this one? So I cut these out. And then just do this. Then we have some proximity. Let's declare war on Uruguay. Just have Germany take Uruguay out. It's gonna be fine. Crusader, Cromwell, we're just gonna go all the way to modern. I'm not gonna deploy any tank before that point. It doesn't make sense, and I might not even use them. So, I don't want to waste the production on it. My production's low enough with my manpower loss. Like, I actually wouldn't mind if they took some Hawaii, because that'd be an easy... Like, basically what I'm doing is just looking for a seam, or, you know, a distance at which I can start to drop nukes on United States core territory. Ideally, the East Coast. It's worth the most points. You know, I drop 8 nukes across there. Then we do the same thing we do with Britain. We just take a couple, you know, do a little naval invasion here and there, and we're set. Like, there's nothing they can do. Okay, logistics company, let's see. It looks like we own that. Norwegian Sea, not so much. Norwegian Sea, not so important, though. Currently. Yeah, and so we have, like, basically England is ours. We're destroying convoys, so they probably have less supply in there. Yeah, there's less men than I thought there would be. Now, Germany, you just own so much. Like, you just don't want to give any of it back to me? Okay, that's fine. Go ahead and declare war here. Our allies will take care of it once again. There's no port for the enemy to get in, so they should just be able to stomp them on their own right. I see no reason not to just clean up the rest of all this while we're at it. Oh, there's so many possible invasions. Southwest Indian Ocean, like, where are you coming from, though? I think it's a lot of bluster, not a whole lot to it. Okay, they're going for it. Take out Greenland. Then maybe get into Canada a little bit, and I think we should be able to nuke the United States. And if we're not, then Germany certainly will. And I would think that the United Kingdom would be in a pretty sore spot here. I mean, obviously they've capitulated, but as far as building new convoys and all that, they should be pretty limited. There's a couple places in Africa that they could do so, but I mean, they've fallen far. I think their production is probably terrible. You know, things are not looking good for them, which means things are looking good for me. Now, a motorized and a parachute division, I think we should be able to push through that just fine. Yeah, just send everyone. That's where we're going next. That's why purple's sitting here, so we don't have to worry about it. Okay, what did we lose here? Oh, okay. It's Italian convoys. Not as much our concern. Now, I wonder if we got our Navy to patrol over here, could we get them to do air superiority over this? Like, I'm curious about that. I feel like that would be an interesting test. And I think we're gonna get in there. So, you know, maybe we pull off of this. We still need to do the English Channel a little bit, but I'm not going to. You know, like, just move on now. Do, like, Eastern Seaboard, and then see, like, can we assign the Air Force to take care of that? I would assume we can, because they do show up. So if we wanted, could we get them to do East Coast stuff? Maybe when they're off the coast? I don't know. Just want to drop some nukes, that's all I want. No big deal. It's not threatening at all to world peace. So we did get in there. Go for that. Okay, this will be fine. We've got the port. We're in. We're secure. Just gotta surround them. Make sure they don't get 2 supplies. That guy's gonna go for it. Which means we gotta send these guys forward to attack. So if we look at it, we've got these guys, these fighters on the carriers. On carrier mission, on carrier mission. Yeah. I mean, I get it, but... So they can't do it while on carrier. I guess that makes sense. Sort of. But in a modern capacity, don't we do that all the time? Like, just roll our carriers up on someone's shore and use them to make sure they're not doing anything? It seems familiar to me. But if we did get an airport, I think we totally have this, though. That's the thing. Is that it should be sufficient. But I guess I just have to move it closer. So why don't we, like, plan to take a little bit of Canada here. We're just pushing these guys into the corners. We want to make sure that they're not here anymore. I think that's actually everything that Denmark owned, so they should like fully be under our control now. Looks like there was an invasion. Oh. Ooh. Yeah, that's my bad. Well, we know that's not working, so... I mean, we are destroying their stuff, but we need to get back over here. Paraguay's done. Spare these everywhere we can. Make sure that these nukes coming in hot and heavy, ready to go. But we'll do that next time, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you then.